The indoor-outdoor connection is a central aspect of mid-century modern design and architecture, which makes your mid-century modern home's windows a key component. Before Alex and Alan bought this house, which is situated on an angle in a corner lot, it was covered in vinyl siding, faded paint, and reflective solar film on all the windows darkened and shrouded any view. So much so that neighbors often called the house invisible.
So the first thing we did is we put a deposit down on the windows because we knew that was the most important thing. Obviously we had very original windows, which is where architectural glazing came in.
We knew that we wanted to have them stay with the original footprint of the windows and recreate what was original to the home. It really opened up the house and brought the outside in because the house was so dark. The film made it very difficult to even see outside. Once it opened up, it just totally changed with the lighting. The furniture, everything was going to look different as well.
What was interesting is people thought that we had added on to the house, and we hadn't, because now your eye can trace the beams all the way from the outside to the inside to the outside. So it really helped bring that inside-outside continuity.
I'm Stephen Whitfield. I own Architectural Glazing. We're here in Palm Springs. We've been in business for 13 years now. Here at Alex and Alan's house, we did what we would call a hybrid system where we installed two different products to kind of better the whole thing in a whole. We used clear anodized aluminum millguard windows indoors, as well as a commercial product, which also creates a nice small thin frame profile for a lot of the fixed windows. The mid-century modern really has a spot in just being simple, and because it's so simple, it has a beauty in just fine lines and thin things, and that's where our windows come into play, because a lot of the times people don't necessarily want to look at the frames as much as they want to look at them, and so we try to keep and bridge that line between energy efficiency and the thin lines of modernism. I typically tell people when they ask me if I can replace something or repair something, I'll give them an idea of price difference. And then I'll also tell them sometimes it's better for you to just not pull the trigger on buying new windows if it's not necessarily in the budget yet, but yet live with this a little bit longer. We can fix it a little bit here and there, but my overall intent is to not have them spend unnecessary dollars. I would rather them save their money a little longer. A lot of people will come to me and they'll say, you know, Stephen, my electric bill's through the roof and I would like to do new windows. And for me, my answer to them is it's more about maybe your comfort level. When you're sitting next to a window or door that's dual pane, more energy efficient, you don't feel that radiant heat. It becomes more comfortable of a space than as is this giant monetary savings. Having a window business out here in the desert is, for me, very exciting. I enjoy, I'm a window snob, if you will, and I love the landscape though. The desert landscape to me is pretty gorgeous. So when I get to use what I do for work and make people happy because they get to look at our desert landscape, that brings me joy. I would say it's more than just a business, a job is a passion. To be able to look out these windows and I get to frame the desert landscape with our windows. And whether it be a hard black frame or a very unobtrusive clear anodized frame, the fact that I get to frame some of these desert landscapes is really what it's about to me.